Pooh Shiesty is yet another rapper who lost the chance of going big in a rap gang, only because he messed with the wrong gang. It's funny how one move can mess up the whole mission, but that's just how it goes. Pooh Shiesty emerged unexpectedly. He quickly made a name for himself in the rap industry. However, his journey took a dark turn when he became involved in 2 violent shootings, resulting in a 5-year prison sentence. This marks the tumultuous downfall of Pooh Shiesty. Hailing from Memphis, Tennessee, Pooh Shiesty bursts on the scene with an intense and unique presence. The up-and-coming rapper effortlessly rides breezy beats with sharp lyrics and smooth melodies. With millions of streams and views under his belt, he surprises everyone with his unexpected moves. Pooh used these words to describe his music: "You never know what I'm gonna say next. Everyone has their own journey. I just made the best out of what I had. I'm unpredictable. I could catch people off guard." Hip-hop spoke to him from a young age. His father, known as Mob Boss, founded Mob Ties Records in Memphis, alongside listening to artists like Lil Wayne, Meek Mill, Gucci Mane, and Chief Keef. He spent countless hours observing his dad in the studio. Music became Pooh's refuge. He formed the Choppa Gang crew and honed his wordplay by freestyling whenever he got the chance, whether it was in the school cafeteria or his neighborhood. He moved away from Memphis to Pflugerville, Texas, 2 years to live with his mom, learning to adapt to new situations. When he returned to Memphis, he focused on his music, attended summer school and online classes to graduate high school at the age of 18. His father didn't expect him to rap, but when he started, he got his support. In fact, his father taught him how to channel his pain into his art, and that's exactly what Pooh did, with tracks like Breaking News, Hell Night featuring Big 30, Day One, and Choppa Talk featuring Big 30 made waves. In 2019, his Shiesty Summer caught the attention of many right from the start. They kept me from trying, said it was all good, but I was lying, stood on my team. As his fan base grew, he received a direct message from hip-hop legend Gucci Mane on Instagram on April 10, 2020. Soon after, Gucci offered him a record deal. Pooh was chilling at home when he got the text. Gucci told him that he was listening to his music and that he's a talented artist. After that, Gucci asked Pooh if he was signed to anyone already. Pooh told him that he wasn't, that they'd worked solo. He gave him his number, and from there, the two connected. It's a perfect situation for both folks. Gucci got a promising artist signed to his label, and Pooh smartly avoided having to choose between Dolph and Gotti. At the time, those were the 2 popular routes for Memphis rappers. Pooh wanted something different. Everything fell into place. Pooh dominated Pandora's trendsetter chart for over 20 weeks. He also made a mark on various charts, including Billboard's Emerging Artist and Artist 100, and claimed the top spot on Rolling Stone's Breakthrough 25. His song Back in Blood, featuring Lil Durk, earned platinum certification just 4 months after its release. It marked his first entry on Billboard's Hot 100 and Rolling Stone's Top 100, solidifying his presence as an artist to watch. Pooh's debut mixtape, chart-topping Shiesty Season, showcased his irresistibly catchy southern flows. It generated significant anticipation, securing the #1 spot on Apple Music's pre-ad chart for 2 consecutive weeks, debuting at #1 on Billboard's top rap albums, peaking at #3 on the Billboard 200. Even though at this point Pooh started making a big name for himself, he was still a raw dude from the violent streets of Memphis who's ready to smoke ops if they come his way. Such was the case with another rapper with whom Pooh had some bad blood. The exact origins of the conflict remain unclear, but at a certain point, Pooh Shiesty found himself in a feud with another rapper from Memphis named Big Boogie. Shiesty took to Instagram Live to publicly criticize it, and there were rumors circulating that members of his Choppa Gang crew were involved in an attempted attack on Boogie during one of his performances. July 2020, while Boogie was on stage in Como, Mississippi, gunshots rang out, causing chaos and panic. During the incident, over 100 rounds were fired. Miraculously, Boogie escaped unharmed. Tragically, 2 other individuals lost their lives, and at least 4 others sustained injuries during the shooting. While there are speculations about the potential involvement of Choppa Gang and Shiesty, no concrete evidence has emerged to support these claims. In one interview that Big Boogie did, he explained the situation between him and Pooh Shiesty. According to Boogie, the 2 hardly know each other, and there was never real beef between them. The only instance of crossing paths was at Moneybagg Yo's birthday party. There was no significant interaction. They were unfamiliar with one another, with no knowledge of each other's backgrounds. One hails from South Memphis, while the other's from Frayser. There's no history of conflict or altercation between them. No exchange of gunfire or any intense animosity. No one had ever assaulted or caused harm to the other. There's no ill will towards each other, or anyone else of all. It seems that the beef between Boogie and Pooh started over a fake online profile, which was peculiar to Boogie, but it was made clear by him that he wanted to keep all the matters regarding Pooh aside. There's no intention to sound tough or being disrespectful, but the fact remains that they were strangers to each other and had no personal association. We can't say if what Boogie said was true or not, but we know for sure that there were casualties at the show during which he performed. And these types of accidents don't happen out of the blue. It should be noted that Big Boogie wasn't the only person from Memphis who Shiesty allegedly wished harm upon. Despite achieving multi-platinum success within a short span of being in the music industry, it was evident that Shiesty hadn't completely detached himself from the street roots. EBG, a gang originating from the north side of Memphis, held grievances against Shiesty. One of the crew's rappers, EBG E-Jizzle, released a remix of Back in Blood with provocative lyrics directed at Shiesty, stating that he was dishonest and claiming that he had been shot by EBG members. E-Jizzle also took a jab at Durk, challenging him and mentioning firearms. Criticizing both Durk and Shiesty was a daring move. Shortly after the track's release, E-Jizzle himself was shot. Speculation circulated, suggesting that the shooting had left him paralyzed. Seizing the opportunity, Shiesty took to Instagram to mock E-Jizzle for his diss and allegedly inability to walk. On his Instagram account, Pooh commented, "Damn, that dissed. Now he can't even walk." EBG E-Jizzle responded to all the people who were hating on it, including Pooh. He released a video from a hospital moving his legs around, showing everyone that his legs were just fine. He was shot elsewhere. He made a quick recovery. One thing was clear though, Pooh couldn't stay out of trouble. The incidents were frequent. It was only a matter of time before something bigger would show up, and of course, it did. Pooh was caught by the feds, and everyone knows once you're in bed with the feds, you're all out of luck. On April 20th, Pooh Shiesty was sentenced to a prison term of 5 years and 3 months. The sentencing was carried out by U.S. District Judge Kevin Michael Moore in Miami Federal Court, following a plea deal made by Shiesty with federal prosecutors to reduce his sentence, as outlined in the agreement filed in January. Shiesty admitted to 1 count of conspiracy to possess a firearm and furtherance of violent and drug trafficking crimes. In exchange, 3 other charges against him were dropped, including a more severe charge alleging that he personally fired the weapon. Really get out and meet, and then this. The man in the white shirt has a pistol. The man in the black sweatshirt has a longer gun. And at about the same time, they begin fire. Charges against Shiesty stem from a shooting incident that took place in October of 2020 at the Landon Hotel in Bay Harbor Island, Florida. According to prosecutors, Shiesty, along with 2 others, went to the hotel with the intention of purchasing marijuana and high-end sneakers. However, the encounter turned violent, resulting in shots being fired at the sellers they had met. Fortunately, both victims survived. Shiesty was indicted in June on 4 counts related to the shooting, including conspiracy to possess a firearm, discharging a firearm, and 2 counts of robbery in violation of the Federal Hobbs Act. The case was scheduled for trial in October, but Shiesty informed the court of his intention to negotiate a plea deal. The judge took into account the year Shiesty had already spent in custody, credited towards his sentence. Not too long ago, Pooh gave all his followers an update on his prison situation. In a lengthy post accompanied by pictures of Shiesty displaying a full beard and long hair, rapper from Memphis boasted about his previous status as a drug dealer, claiming that he was more significant than Jay-Z before his imprisonment. Furthermore, Shiesty reminded his adversaries that his popularity remains intact and emphasized that he will reclaim his position at the top of the hip-hop hierarchy upon his release. King Shiesty checking in from the depths of the penitentiary, also known as hell, where they say I can't go, but jail ain't tellin'. I still remain untouched, with millions in double digits. Tell Google to correct my net worth. We can verify that right now. Yeah, I may be locked up, but I'm not messed up. At 21, I had 8 figures. Jay-Z can't even comprehend that. My wealth is 3 times my followers. Pooh Shiesty further added that he is still the menace of Memphis, and still the king, regardless of the circumstances. The competition couldn't surpass ever. Some of his most loyal fans believe what he's saying is true. He stood tall, so when he gets out, he'll still be respected. Gucci'll take care of him. He'll be fine. He's talented enough. Only time will tell if Pooh Shiesty learned his lessons behind bars, or if he's gonna keep on making the same mistakes.